Scorpio, hello everybody. How are you guys doing? So this week the tiger energy wanted to come out for you, okay? So what's interesting is last week we had the hyena, which kind of represented things kind of lurking in the shadows and the darkness. What's interesting is the tiger also lurks in the darkness. But in this case, it feels like you're actually embracing your darkness and maybe seeing power in that. Like whether you're, you know, understanding your shadow side, your subconscious beliefs, whether you're doing moon magic. I don't know why that's just coming up here. Like, but it's like I don't know, you're changing something in the shadows, and it's quite powerful, and it's helping you to awaken some kind of energy within you, which is interesting because the hyena is about kind of like joking about it sarcastically and just like not looking at the shadow. This is you fully embodying the shadow, the darkness. This is where you hunt, and that's such a Scorpio thing. But anyway, paying attention to the lunar forces will really help you out as well. And also sitting with yourself in the darkness is also what comes out with this card. So anyway, let's dive into the rest of your reading and figure out what they mean by that. What does that even mean, Spirit? Right. Let's see what this is about. For my lovely Scorpios, for this week, please, Spirit, let's get a message for the Scorpios. You have soulmates. All right, so there could be some important soulmates that are going to be quite powerful or important this week. Let's get you another one. You have thinking man, which is actually really cool. Whether you've met this person already or not, there is somebody in your surroundings, or will be this week, that's going to give you some really good advice. This person is a soulmate. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it is somebody who has crystal clear vision, who is here to help you, to give you advice, or to tell you something that you might need to hear this week as well. The thinking man can also be you. And if we're going to tie it in nicely with the tiger that's coming up, maybe the dark, maybe in the night is really where you get your creative ideas, or where you're able to see things more clearly. Okay, because that thinking man has like clear quartz. Maybe you guys need to work with clear quartz. I'm seeing some magic for you guys, so maybe you guys need to get into like crystal work or candle work. I don't know. I don't do that stuff, so it's just coming up in your reading. So maybe you got some clear quartz, and maybe this is good to meditate with, or to sit with when you're writing down your journaling, or whether you're trying to come up with ideas. Either way, crystal clear vision coming up for you guys this week. And again, potentially somebody here who is able to help you. Let's see what else is coming through with the tiger energy and the energy of this week for Scorpio. Instinct, that's interesting that it came up right over the thinking man. A lot of you already know deep down what it is that you need to do. It's just about trusting in your inner guidance, seeing things impartially. Okay, you have impartiality, which is all about having, not having a bias when making decisions. And insecurity, base chakra. Okay, again, I think you're working with it. Let's show you. My angels, look at this here. His intuition, this wolf's intuition, his higher self, her higher self, already kind of knows the way. It's already kind of thought about it. It's already looked. So follow that gut instinct. Whenever you feel like you just want to go down a certain path, or making certain decisions, it just feels right, it's probably because your higher self has been here before, has done that before, and already knows the path. So trust in your intuition. All right, and trust in other people if they've definitely gone down that same path as you, for example. That could be very important as well. And then you have impartiality, which she's all about a balance and seeing life through the eyes of others, always looking at both sides of the story and both sides of a situation, without bias, right? Not having an opinion or a biased opinion when making decisions. So a lot of this is decision making, actually, and planning and prepping is what it feels like. So I'm interested to see what the rest of the tarot says. And then you might have a few insecurities this week. This is coming from a place of fear, of course, and worries and doubts. It looks like that person's a bit afraid to open their heart or be vulnerable because of that little devil energy. What if people make fun of me? What if people are evil to me, when I'm opening up? What if I open it up to the wrong person or the wrong situation? So there's a lot of fears around insecurity. A lot of it seems like it might be that you're not trusting in yourself, but let's see what else comes through for you in the rest of the cards. For my lovely, lovely Scorpios, Master Manifester, you guys have the power to manifest the things that you desire. Okay, you have abundance. Well, speaking of which, By the way, the ideas will come to you in your dreams or in the darkness, whatever that darkness is for you guys. One more. Feel free to be free, right under insecurity. Right, let's show you this. So Master Manifestor coming through. Congratulations, you made it. Everything is possible. Always know that you can. So whenever that insecurity comes in. Then you have abundance, which says rich inside out, generous money flow, prosperity is on its way. Incredible. This could be what the idea is about, the advice someone's bringing to you, whatever it is. And feel free to be free. Free yourself and let go. You can be who you want to be. Express yourself. So whenever there's insecurity here, it feels like you're being freed from that within this week. So that's awesome. Let's see what the tarot cards are saying though, so we can dive deeper into some messages for the week. For my gorgeous Scorpios, please, Spirit. Let's get some messages for Scorpio. Empress, wow, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles, absolutely building on your own prosperity here. Let's look at this. So the Empress, all about love and beauty. So you guys are embodying that this week. The Tiger is also divine feminine. That's why it works with the moon. Okay, so focusing on your divine feminine, your ability to create and to have because of your value and your worth. This is what you're working on here. Seeing things from the eyes of love, but also not being super impartial with that. Eight of Pentacles as well is all about the work that you're putting into something. The things that you're building at this time are absolutely going to come back to you tenfold. All right, the Eight of Pentacles is about building on your skills and talents and also on your finances here as well, and even on yourself. The Five of Cups does represent some disappointments that could be coming up this week or could be things that you're reflecting on as well. The advice with the Five of Cups is like not to focus too much on the negatives and what you cannot control or what's already happened, but to focus on what you do still have and what you can make of that. Let's see. The Ten of Cups in the middle of your reading. Love that. The World, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So this is a really good spread already. Let's get one more. And the Three of Swords. And the Seven of Swords being there. Dun, dun, dun. Again, maybe the insecurity is because you lack trust. Maybe before you felt like you were being guided somewhere and it was towards this devil energy, towards sneaky people, towards people who hurt you or broke your heart, or towards things that just gave you heartache in the end. I think this is what you're healing and freeing yourself from, and you're now able to trust your instincts with what you have learned. Okay, so Five of Cups, we already spoke about that. It could be a little bit disappointment and heartache coming through, but the Knight of Cups coming through also represents your vulnerability, okay? Processing your feelings, emotions, filling up your cup along the way. But also I see this as a card of overcoming some anxieties or worries or emotional blockages here. So it is a really good card, and it's leading towards this Ten of Cups here, which is all about happiness and success, right? It's the ultimate card of happiness, right? Happily ever after. There's a rainbow after a difficult storm. So it really is about happy days ahead of you, okay? Which is awesome. And then you have the World card, which is new beginnings, ending of cycles. It kind of feels like there is a really happy outcome here. If you are with a soulmate, you could be having children with this person soon. Or unless you do already, in which case, like, there's a new cycle that's going to be happening because we're going from a 10 to the World. So there's going to be a new cycle coming through in a relationship or in a dynamic, or just in your life in general. The Four of Wands, so the Empress, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands kind of tells me that you're creating something, okay? That you're bringing something to life. It does feel like it's going to cause you to cross that emotional barrier. Usually it's anxiety, worry. It can be stemming from insecurity, you know, that's blocking you from getting into new territory or to the other side of whatever it is you're working towards. But the Four of Wands is a lovely reminder that you're going to have success, okay? It's a card of reaching a milestone. It's like 11/11, so it's reaching a goal in life, okay, celebrating something. Knight of Wands is also about action and adventure. It looks like happiness in your career life too. So really good cards. I'm going to dive deeper into them to see what's coming up, but this is really an amazing spread for you already. So let's see, starting from the Empress. Why is the Empress here in Scorpio's reading, please? The Emperor, my goodness, absolutely. Whether this is a balancing of your own inner energies, you might already have the Emperor within you, right? The ability to take action, to be, really clear thinking. But what you're working on is the kind of feminine forces within yourself of knowing when to take action, which you're quite good at, but also knowing when to call the power to you, right? It's a difference between attracting and chasing. This week you're attracting. You are doing the work, of course, but you're not chasing anything. You know that what you're putting time and effort towards, love towards, will come back to you. Of course, the Emperor and the Empress is also a love romantic situation here. So that looks pretty awesome. Whoever you have here, even if it's just like a partnership of some kind, a business partnership, this is somebody who definitely has really good thinking, or that's you. All right, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Gorgeous energy. Let's show you that stuff. Right. A brand new emotional beginning. Whether you guys are going into work that you absolutely love, that you're absolutely passionate about, and also who doesn't love getting results from their hard work? I feel like because you're seeing progress and results, it just naturally is filling up your cup even more. So it's a really good time for you guys. Yeah, I really love this energy. Of course, it's also about love. It's also about self-love. So you could really be doing a lot of work on yourself and on your shadow self. And this is just diving deeper into a new emotional experience with how you feel towards yourself, your relationship with yourself and life in general. Okay, so that's amazing. And also in terms of relationships too, there might be some work that is needed, but again, it absolutely feels like this will pay off. So I love it. Love, love, love it. Right. Then going towards that Five of Cups. Let's see. The Ace of Swords. So that's pretty interesting. Some of you guys, there's a few messages behind this. Some of you, maybe some sort of truth has caused some disappointment in some way. Right? That could be the case for some of you. But again, there is victory on the other side of this. There's always a silver lining when the Five of Cups comes in, because it's like, yeah, okay, something transpires, something very disappointing, something upsetting. But the Two Cups is there, right? So whether it's love that you still have at the end of the day, okay, whether it is the truth now you have the truth. So as disappointing as it is, now you have clarity, Again, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's just there. Take it however it resonates for you guys. Clarity, enlightenment, truth, information, a message could come in that, again, could be quite disappointing to you in some ways. Another way I see this as well is that maybe some sort of truth is going to help you, to guide you in some way. And that could be where the thinking man is coming through. So whether you're able to kind of help yourself out of a situation, if you are the thinking man, okay, you're taking control of a situation and getting clarity to help you move forward away from disappointments, or whether you are meeting somebody who can give you some sort of truth that will help you out of dwelling on the negatives. All right, which we all do, so don't worry. Right, next we have the lovely Knight of Cups. Could be an emotional message coming away, by the way, as well. The Page of Wands, it is coming all over that instinct. So if you're having an instinct, an inner guidance to follow your passion, even if it makes you a bit scared or anxious, this is absolutely a go ahead to go for it. All right, to bring some creative, childlike energy into whatever it is that you are doing moving forward. So whether it's an opportunity, because the Page of Wands could be that you're hearing about an opportunity and you want to go towards it, this is all like a go ahead for that. Okay, it does cause a bit of vulnerability. The Knight of Cups wears his heart on his sleeve, so you guys can be a little bit worried, again, insecure, but it's okay. Like, it's just the devil tricking you to stay small, right? For others of you, it could absolutely be a romantic partner. All right, this is a cheeky, flirtatious energy and somebody who's being genuine and sincere. Okie dokie. Then you have the Ten of you have the Ten of Cups. My camera keeps cutting out, and that just is what I'm gonna have to deal with for now. But the Ten of Cups is in the center of your reading. So Spirit, why is the Ten of Cups here? Eight of Swords, you're setting yourself free. This is very, very beautiful, because the Ten of Cups, again, being all about happiness and, happily ever after, it feels like you're really kind of breaking a cycle of feeling stuck, or feeling, I don't want to use that word. No, I'm not using that with the Scorpio. Think of something else. for feeling attacked by life, right? You know, when there's a lot of challenges, everything makes you feel quite anxious and tense, Scorpio. With this, with the Ten of Cups here, it's like you're finally reaching not only freedom, because you do have feel free to be free. I think, oh, okay, sorry, there's a lot of messages coming through in my mind here. For a lot of you, you're really kind of breaking through out of things like anxiety and feeling stuck. You're being free, which is great. For a lot of you as well, like for some of you, you're actually finally letting yourself be happy. And I'm not saying that you wasn't letting yourself be happy. Maybe it's a perception shift that you guys are going through. Or maybe you are breaking free from a situation that made you feel anxious and stuck. Okay, so whatever it is, there is a happily ever after at the end of it. Okay, for a lot of you, it feels like you're allowing yourself to be happy by breaking out of anxieties, like the other one said here as well. And if you are doing something risky, there's no Fool card here, but it feels risky because it's challenging your anxieties, your vulnerabilities. You're gonna have a happy ending at the end of it. You're gonna realize, my God, like I completely thought this would go worse in my mind, right? Let's look at the lovely World card for this is upside down for Scorpio. The Five of Wands. That's interesting. The World card represents ending of cycles, beginning of new ones, okay? And what it is like you're moving away from things like conflict or inner conflict, okay? So people that are childish or childlike, people who are argumentative or low vibrational, people who are conflicting or confrontational, like whatever the Five of Wands represents to you, it usually is a battle, conflict. You're moving away from it, which is amazing. So there could actually be travel involved when the Wild card is also clarified by the Six of Swords. So you could be moving out of like a troubling neighborhood or away from troubling friends or colleagues, whatever it is. It's a new beginning away from that energy, okay? Which is awesome. Could also be mentally, because we are having a lot of these things here where you're embracing that shadow side, right? You're understanding that insecurity instead of hiding. You're understanding it, going, okay, this is scary. I know why I feel that way. However, I'm not going to allow that to stop me from moving forward towards something I know is going to bring me happiness. You know, it's like that kind of talking yourself through a situation. I put it back in the deck. Let's put it back next to the wall. So that is the beginning of a new cycle. You're finally moving forward towards calmer times, things that are not chaotic or, around people who are chaotic. It's a really good energy. Let's see what else. The Four of Wands. So this celebration, wish fulfillment, this milestone. Six of Pentacles, gorgeous. Again, the energy you're putting out into the world is absolutely coming back to you. Same with reciprocal relationships, okay? Relationships and friendships with people, with soulmates, where there's actually an equal give and take. There's celebration for the both of you, maybe even as well. So that feels really nice. Even if it's business partnerships, Six of Pentacles is always about a balance. An equal give and take, as you can see here. The Four of Wands can be friendships as well. Also, Six of Pentacles, if you've been changing anything about your routines or what you're doing on a daily basis, again, making sure that it's balanced, what you're giving to is also something that will give back to you in some way. Four of Wands is also reaching a milestone because of that work that you've been doing on yourself. So that's really good too. The Knight of Wands, let's see. Again, really another confirmation about some travel. It's also optimism. And that feels like that's what you're committing yourself to. Amazing stuff. Again, some of you are absolutely going to start planning some sort of trip in the near future, by the way, like some sort of traveling trip, which is nice. The Knight of Wands, all about optimism and enthusiasm. This is you committing to a future that you desire. I say that because the Two of Wands is all about expansion, and actually so is the Knight of Wands. It's ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, a planet that's all about expansion and growth, right? So that's amazing, and opportunities and blessings. The Hierophant not only can represent a relationship maybe with somebody who you meet through traveling or who lives or is from a different culture or background to you, a different place in the world from you, or whether it's just a connection is going to take you to a different level in your life. That could be what it means as well. But the Hierophant is also just about commitments. So when you commit to a dream, and you're going to absolutely have some enthusiasm and courage moving forward, it feels really, really good for you. You're really going to be progressing, which I like that too. Let's see why the Three of Swords is here. Why is this here? The Hanged Man. There's something about this pain that you might be feeling or experiencing at the moment that might need to be looked at from a different perspective. Let's see why. The Five of Pentacles, because it's coming from a scarcity mindset. This is like, it feels like something, of course, has happened. Three of Swords comes in when it's heartache, pain, separation. You know, may have been a breakup in the past or something that definitely hurts you. The Five of Pentacles may feel like, I don't know what you've been through or when this happened, but the Hanged Man is like, you've not been able to see this from a different perspective yet. Most likely you've not forgiven something, or, you know, something is not. Five of Pentacles always comes up when I feel like there's a hole in your life, right? And you feel like this hole has not been filled up back or since. Or you still feel like a hole is missing in your life because of something, you know, that transpired. But the Hanged Man is asking you to look at it differently. You know, especially when it comes down to abundance here, because sometimes if this is money related and that's what kind of hurts you at times, remember to have an abundant mindset. This says rich inside out. So when you see yourself as rich inside out, you also start to see that abundance around you too. And that's why gratitude is important. You do have prosperity on its way. I see the Eight of Pentacles as well. I do absolutely see that will be your money increasing if you're worried about it. The Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold, abandonment wounds, stuff like that. There might be a need to look at it differently somehow. And I don't know exactly why or how you can do that, but with the the Hanged Man, when we see this heartbreak, this painful situation from a different perspective, you're able to gain enlightenment from it that might help you to set yourself free from it. That'll be different for everybody. I kind of don't feel like I should clarify that for some reason. Like, I'm just going to trust my instincts with it. But maybe this is where the feel free to be free is about, you know, free yourself and let go. You can be who you want to be. Express yourself. Okay. No longer thinking about the opinions of others who hurt you in the past and what they had to say about you. Are you joking, Scorpio? Look at them. Really? You're going to listen to them? You know, I feel like they want you to look at that differently. In whatever way, I don't know. It's kind of similar to that Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords that we had as well. That there might be a silver lining in this. All right, my angels. So anyway, I love you guys. This is a really good reading though. You're conquering a lot and there's so many things that are coming your way because of this, especially in your future as well. So I love that really for you guys. So I wish you guys all the best. I hope this has been helpful for you and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.